So when it sometimes I just sit back and then remember like my school memories, like high school memories and that stuff. And I pretty much regret things, but at the same time I don't, because you learn from everything, you know what I mean? So I have two favorite teachers that I had throughout my school years. My first teacher was my third grade teacher, because I remember I just moved from like elementary schools, and it was this African American teacher, Miss Parker, and I thought she was so cool because I don't remember ever doing anything in that class except like FCAT practice or something like that. But I remember all we did was color, laugh, and just do nothing in that class. Maybe we did, but she didn't give us as much work as like normal teachers, I guess. And it was always about communicating, and then we'd always be talking about stuff like family and all that other issue. And yeah, she was a cool ass teacher. I'll never forget her, Miss Parker. And then after the school year, like 4th grade, 5th grade, I'd always visit her, and I loved that teacher, you know what I mean? It wasn't about reading a book and like work. It was about, you know, talking about a little bit of everything, and how we felt and things like that, talking about our parents and situations and stuff like that. So I really liked her. Then middle school, I don't remember of a teacher that really inspired me, I guess, to do better, I guess. Middle school, I don't think so. Or maybe I just don't remember. But in high school, it was my 10th grade English teacher. His name was Crespo. The reason that I remember that dude is because I pissed him off one time. But no, I'm just kidding. But he's different. He was different first because he was young, and he was known as like the cool teacher, I guess, because he was so into hip-hop. And first of all, I was quiet in the class. I never talked to anybody. I was known as a quiet person in the class. And I remember he tried so bad to get me to talk, but I always rejected it. Why? Because that was just the way I am. Also because I had too much problems, like family problems and stuff like that. I just didn't want to deal with anybody back then, you know what I mean? And I was still in the little phase where I wasn't accepting myself. Damn, like I didn't accept myself at all. I didn't like the way I was, the way I dressed. I was just a confused kid, 10th grade. So I didn't know much people, and yeah, the teacher, he tried to talk to me. He asked me questions. I remember the reason I got him mad was because he's like, oh, what do you think? I remember, I'm always gonna remember that shit. He's like, what do you think of the school? What do you think? What don't you like about the school? I was like, oh, PE, because I never like just to say something, you know. So he's like, why? I was like, I just don't. He's like, no, but explain why. I'm like, I don't know. So I remember he said that he doesn't like people saying I don't know. So when I say I don't know, he just like quickly changed, and he got pissed off. And he's like, and I don't know, like his personality, like he got pissed off. So I was like, whatever. Like I didn't give a fuck. I was like, yeah, because of the way I answered. But I was like, I don't know, you know. So, but the thing was that he was a teacher that wanted us to get so into hip-hop and learn about hip-hop, and he would put like songs like I think it was Black Star, Most Def and Tully Quilly, and the one with Common, I Used to Love Her, and yeah. Hello? Hey, how are you? So anyway, so yeah, he was showing us all these songs, and songs I already knew about, because those were songs that I'd hear next door where my brother room was, or it well is, you know. So yeah, he'd be listening to all those songs like every day out loud and stuff. So I kind of just memorized all that music and stuff like that. So he told us about hip hop, and he wanted to let others know that rap was nothing, and not, you know, the whole hip hop culture. You know, he, of course, he's a teacher, so he can't get all into hip hop, but he was a good teacher though. He's still a teacher, I guess, I think. But yeah, and yeah, the only thing I regret is I wish I could have let him, you know, get to know me, I guess, and it would have been cool. But whatever. I'm stubborn like that. Like, I thought I was like too cool for that shit. I don't want that guy to get to know me, you know. That's how I am. Like, I don't know why, but like I'm like it's real hard to like get me to open up. You know what I mean? But and with anybody, you know what I mean? It's with anybody. Which pisses people off, but little by little, you know, I start unraveling, you know. But anyway, so yeah, that was a good teacher. I really missed that teacher. He was real cool. I learned a lot from him. But yeah, those were my favorite two teachers. A recent teacher from college that I remember, nobody really, because I think none of them have had. Well, I know this other teacher. His class was culture or something like that. But it had everything to do with everything. It had everything to do with it. It had to do with religion, culture, race, you know, the history and all that stuff. And I already learned a lot. I basically read like the whole book. And what I like, I'm a visual person. I hate math. Everybody knows that. So it's like, I'm more visual, and I love classes that always shows us movies and films and all that, because I'm that kind of person, you know what I mean? So, and that I learn faster. So I've always enjoyed it. And I like teachers that actually show films instead of like reading off a book and stuff. It's just too boring for me. But you know, you're not gonna always like every teacher. So, yeah, so I'm wondering, who was your favorite teacher in high school? It could be any grade, and why. So, peace out.